Hey guys, I'm the C, and this is Lunch with the C. Today for lunch, we've got a burrito, Cheez-Its, and a bagel. Not to mention, a nice glass of water. What a wonderful lunch. Alright, so starting in the news, Newt Gingrich wants to rename the cell phone. He doesn't think smartphone is an adequate name because it's more than a phone. It's not just a phone. I guess he's been calling it a handheld computer, something, but even that's not the best. So he's wanting to know what we want to call it, because he thinks they're more than a phone, so we can't call them cell phones anymore. And smartphone, again, implies it's still a phone. But we use the phone for a lot more than anything. I don't know. If you were going to rename the device, what would you call it? I'd call it an iPhone. In an ABC News report, I read that a woman was singing Whitney Houston songs, and it forced the plane to make an emergency landing. Not because she was singing it, but because she refused to stop singing it. The article didn't say whether she was singing good or not, because, hey, if she's singing good, why not let her sing, right? Free entertainment. But if she was singing bad, then yeah, obviously. Apparently a federal air marshal restrained her on the flight, cuffed her, detained her, and then when they landed, the police met her there, took her into custody, and then the plane continued on with less than an hour delay. I guess if they ask you to stop doing something, probably should stop doing something. And so I read this the other day. Apparently, Jaden Smith, son of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, wants to be emancipated. He's 15 years old. From what I've read thus far, his parents seem to be okay with it, saying that they believe that he could actually live on his own and be just fine. He's competent enough to do that. But I read somewhere that may or may not have been a serious request. Regardless, it generated a lot of buzz in the news. Typically, teens get emancipated from their parents when their parents are treating them bad or not handling their affairs correctly or whatever. But in this case, that is not the case. So, although if his parents are on board with it, and he's on board with it, he'd still have to prove that he was better off for being on his own. And I don't know if he can do that. What do you think? Do you think that he is okay to be on his own? And I don't know. You don't even know him, so we can only speculate. They have enough money. They could just buy him a house. He could live there on his own without actually having to be emancipated. If he just wants to live on his own, let's check the good old Twitter. So, headline from Geek Tyrant. Iron Man 3 rider Drew Pearce will take on Mission Impossible 5. Apparently there's no plot details yet, but hey, if it's anything like Mission Impossible 4, it'll be awesome. And in Mother's Day news, my beautiful daughter Alexa and I took my wife Krista out, and some cute moments ensued. Like this one. Isn't she adorable? She's saying, "Here you go, Mom." Mom must have got a phone call. Gran Turismo 6 is on the way and will be here this holiday. Oh, I spilled the beans. See what I did there? Personally, I've not played Gran Turismo very much. Not because I don't necessarily like it, although when it comes to racing games, I prefer the more unrealistic, let's turbo race and blow each other up kind of racing. There is a trailer, I'll link it down below. Apparently, there's also plans for expanded connectivity with other devices such as smartphones and tablets. So, that's probably pretty exciting. Again, I don't know if I'm going to play it, but let me know. Are you excited for Gran Turismo 6 or racing not your thing? Alright, time to wrap things up. Lunch is almost over, and I'm running out of beans to spill. New photo from the Wolverine. Let's look at that before we end. Loading. How about we call them buffer devices? Whoa! He looks mean and angry. I guess the director, James Mangold, tweeted out another photo, rehearsing a fight scene. Well, that's all the time we have for now. I have to clean up before I go back to work. If you like the show, make sure to like, favorite, comment, so that I know you want to see more. Oh yeah, share it with your friends. Also, recap the questions of the day. If you were going to rename the device, what would you call it? Do you think that he is okay to be on his own? Let me know. Are you excited for Gran Turismo 6 or racing not your thing? So let me know what you think down below. I'll see you next time. Oh, I squished my chips.